Okay, welcome back everyone to Anti-Chef Cooks the World. I'm Jamie and I'm not a chef, but I'm learning how to cook and I like to teach myself how to make foods that I've never made before, so I've challenged myself to cook a dish from every single country in this world, in alphabetical order. And today we're cooking food from Angola. Angola is in southwestern Africa, right next to the Atlantic Ocean, and it's neighbors with Namibia, Zambia, and Democratic Republic of Congo. It was colonized by Portugal, so their national language is Portuguese. Their cuisine is very much influenced by Portuguese cuisine as well. I just looked this all up really quickly beforehand because it's, just get the lay of the land a little bit before I start cooking their food. It's one of those places that I knew next to nothing about this time yesterday. Would you stay closed? Thank you, it's a drawer. Today we're going to be making Muamba de Galinha, which is Angola's national dish. It's like this chicken stew, with the main ingredients being chicken, okra, which is a new to me vegetable, and red palm oil, which, we'll get into this a little bit later because I want to get cooking first. So I gotta prep everything beforehand. It's one of those recipes. Just get everything in order first. Butternut squash. What's the easiest way of doing this? It's gotta be with a peeler. Okay, that is better. Use a peeler, not the knife. Cut this gourd up into large cubes. Or close enough. 2 tomatoes, serrated knife, dice these. 2 onions sliced. Why don't you do something like this? Cut it down the middle, then like that. Because it's open to interpretation. This garlic, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. And mince it into tiny little pieces. This is an insurance mince. Today I'm going to be using chicken thighs with the skin on. It should be fine, I think. I'll check. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna leave the skin on. Okay, so I need to make a marinade for this stuff. 3 cloves of garlic, like crushed up into smithereens with this contraption. Yes! What's a substitute for white pepper?
Okay, I found this on the web for what's a substitute for white pepper. Check it out.
Don't mind if I do. Black pepper. Thyme for some thyme. It's like a ½ teaspoon. Salt. Smoked paprika. ½ teaspoon of chicken bouillon powder. Lemon juice. Get it all mixed together. Marinade on chicken. Okay, mix them all in with this marinade. Get them all covered. Head to toe, or that doesn't work with thighs, just side to side, thigh to thigh. Cover them up. These need to marinate for ½ an hour. Ah, 10 okra, 10 okras. Top goes off and then slice it in half. And then leave the seeds. We need the seeds. It's cool. Slimy. 2 to 3 cups of chicken broth. Just do 3 just in case. All right, so let's just quickly talk about one of the star ingredients of this dish. It's red palm oil. And anything I know about palm oil is not good. It's not good. Contributions to climate change, the destruction of habitats, the deforestation of rainforests. When I saw it in the recipe, I just kind of took a step back. But I'm not familiar with it in any sort of cooking at all. It's just new to me. So I was kind of looking for a way out and looking for substitutes when I realized that it really is the highlight of this dish. I thought that there had to be a way to do this right. So I found an organic food store that carries it, red palm oil, fair trade, palmdoneright.com, which is a website. I went to it. You know where the palm oil is coming from, everything checks out. And that's the story with that. So medium-high heat, I'm going to add ½ cup of red palm oil. Get off there. And about ¼ cup of canola oil. It's getting smoky in here, so I'm gonna turn the heat down because that might be too hot. Add the chicken. I want the skin on the outside to be browned, so it's gonna be around 4 to 5 minutes per side. Next up, add the garlic, about a teaspoon of smoked paprika, mega hot, mother flipping Scotch bonnet pepper that I pierce with a fork. In you go. Oh, I should mix that all in. Saute 2 to 3 minutes. Onions, cook the onions till they're translucent. Scotch bonnet pepper, just like move it around. This thing is gonna be spicy AF. Tomatoes. I saute these onions and tomatoes for like another 2 to 3 minutes. Add the chicken stock. Uh-oh. It's a full house in here tonight. I really don't know how I'm gonna add anything more to this, but I have to. Butternut squash. Careful. Careful, careful, careful. Once I have that going at a boil, I'm gonna turn it down to a simmer and I'm gonna let that go for another 20 minutes until the sauce thickens right up. You should probably use another pan. If you're gonna make this, I would recommend another. After 20 minutes, find a place for the okra. Oops. Somewhere in there. Yeah, somehow get those in there. Move everything around. Okra is just hovering on the top. I want it down, go down. Great. Yeah, something like that. Cook this for another 5-ish minutes. It's a final 5. First time trying okra. Now in Angola, when they eat this, they serve it with a side of funge. It's this like porridgey looking thing that's made out of cassavas flour. And I was gonna make it, but then I didn't make it because I didn't have the flour. This whole dish is magnificent. It's super spicy. The red palm oil is like, is it supposed to replace butter? I think it's supposed to replace butter or something. It's doing a hell of a job doing that. Intense flavors, mega heat, and it's red. What's not to love? So that wraps up Angolan cuisine. We're headed to the Caribbean. Up on the screen right now is all the countries coming up in the near dear future. If you have a dish for any of these countries, comment down below with what it is, because that's gonna help me decide what I'm gonna make next. But that's it. I'll see you very soon. Ciao.